Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these...
On first down, Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Griffin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. Third down here.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And he finds McLaurin. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Let's go, let's go.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll run on first down. Swift fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down now, Swift. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, no.
What's the run? What's the run?
On first down, Griffin steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Griffin on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
4 down. Chain weapon. Kill.
Throwing again. Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Ooh, with a juke. Now he'll pull it down. This almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The 3-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Come on. 10, let's go. Here we go. Switch.
On second down, Swift. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try the left side. Westbrook. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's a party now.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Griffin on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0.
14. Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Pick it up. Hurry. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Eagles 7.
Here we go. 20, split. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, take over.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin eluding the pressure, and I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so fortunately they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Westbrook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit Their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, Swift.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
On the set. 61. Match box. Mike.
Hey, Mike.
They go play action with Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Single receiver.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
There's no quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce enough point here.
You're exactly right. It's an elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick me up. Here we go. He's crawling.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go. He's 6. Here we go.
he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is RG3. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Redskins.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 now. Griffin to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Shifts by him, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, baby.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Let's go, D.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go. Calm the crowd. In your face.
Now Wentz again. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Wentz. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
82.
From the 22, Wentz. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Wentz now to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Wentz now on first down. Looking long for Westbrook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 50. Check. Check 24.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Stop your whining. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I got you, son. I got you. You're on.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 3 quarters in the book. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on, set. Not a wolf. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't got nothing.
On second down, Swift dodges him at the 50, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Let's go now. Touchdown. All day, dog.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Here I come. Mike 20.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. He shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
3rd and long. It's Griffin being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's checking. Crash.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
56. I know he ain't got it.
To throw is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Swift. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They will play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike.
Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the shotgun, Griffin rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's go. Come on, base. The stick is the mic. Here it comes. Here it comes. Tighten up. Tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he coughed it up.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time.